Hey guys, welcome back. Bushcraft family back again with another video on a Friday, Red Shirt Friday. Remember everyone deployed? Okay. It seems a lot of the numbers are in for the year of 2023, and I'll be going over some of those and also the upcoming estimates for the year of 2024. And right now, we're facing starvation here in this country. And there may be a lot of people who will not see any issues or anything, no price increases, and they're just fine and dandy. There are, however, the folks who actually go out there and work their tails off to bring home very little food. And on top of it, very, very little food to put back for prepping. Now, they're calling it an economy crisis. I'll get the words to come out. And right now there'll be some people saying, "Oh, you're crazy to be trying to prep during these times and whatnot." And a lot of people, it's going to be really tough to even try to prep anything. But one of the main things I'm going to tell you is grow a garden, grow something out your balcony, grow it in buckets on your porch or something to try to eliminate some of that cost going out to stores. But I want to show you, I'm going to go over some numbers for just how bad it is. And this is the World Economic Forum. This is just not United States and things like that. This is going all over the place here. And some places it's even worse. Like food at elementary schools went up 254%. Actually, it's 254.1%. Got to add that 1% in there because that's money. School lunches went up 254% last year. And they're talking it's rising, it's going to be up even higher. They're talking another 70-80% increase. And they estimated that at the beginning of last year, and we went way past the 70% last year. Fuel oil. This is used for heating and things like that. It went up 65.7% last year. Yeah, and guys, you may think, "Oh, okay, that's not that bad. This not that bad, or that's not that bad." But how many got raises, and how much was the raise? I know Social Security got a 3.2% raise this year. We're already looking at a 65% increase on fuel oil. How does that range? It doesn't make sense. The cost of living, where do they come up with the cost of living that gives somebody on disability a 3.2% increase? It don't make sense. Eggs, 49.1% increase last year. Yep. Airline fees, if anybody can afford to go fly anywhere, 36% increase. 36% increase. Butter and margarine, which I don't do the margarine thing, but butter and margarine, it went up 34.2%. 34.2%. That is a big increase. Now, if you go back and look at a 10-year period, you see little dips like this. And then the last few years, it's going whoosh. Of course, you know who's president. I'm not going to say any more on that, but yeah. Okay, let's go for flour and prepared flour mixes. You know, those types of things. 24.9% increase. That's a big increase for that's just the flour and stuff. That's not your bread and all that. Just the flour. Which Intel will raise the cost of bread, which will be up here in a minute. Public transportation. That's like school buses and, you know, trains and things like that. Greyhounds, you know, 23.8% increase. Now you notice what's going on here. I have yet to say anything about a decrease. You know, did we save money on anything this year? But we'll see. Let's get to the end of this. Fats and oils, 21.8% increase. Yep. Rice, pasta, and cereal. I'm really surprised they put the rice in with this, but also this includes cornmeal too in this mix. And it went up 16.8%. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and talk about bread. Bread increase is 15.7%. Coffee. Got to get that coffee. Even though I'm not drinking coffee, I'm actually drinking hot chocolate. Coffee went up 14.6%. Yep. And let's talk about some poultry, some chicken breast, and hot wings and all that kind of stuff. 13.1% increase. Yep. And usually, you know, chicken's that low thing, but 13.1. Energy, you know, your power, utilities and that kind of thing. 13.1% increase. Now you're seeing this this little bit that's going on right here, how this is all over. I think the lowest one we've got on here so far was the 13% increase. There are some low ones in here, but we'll continue to go on. Living room, kitchen, and dining room furniture. Who can buy furniture at this time? I don't know. I mean, furniture has went up 10%, 10.3% increase. Gasoline, again, 10.1%. And there's a fishy bit in that, but we're not going to go into that right now. If not, the increase would be much, much higher. Fruits and vegetables. This number usually just went very, very higher each year, very little bit. But now it's 9.7% increase in our vegetables, which is a record, one of the record highs. Alcohol, home beverages, not the ones you get at the bar or the nightclubs or anything, if anybody goes out to those anymore because can't afford it, but 4.5% increase. Not too bad, I guess, but it's still an increase. Apparel, your clothing and stuff, it went up 3.6%. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now, our next one. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. 23.4% decrease. What do you think that is? Guesses? Smartphones. There has been a decrease in the economy in smartphones. Yep, of all things. I found it very interesting. Now, some of these increases, what they're projecting, and this is projecting from year to year, and how much they're thinking it's going to go for the year after, and they kind of to round it off. They don't know what's going to happen within the year, if there's going to be, wars or, weird things happening in the world and stuff. So there's already talk about the food by itself. And this could be in the schools and whatnot, a 41% increase this year. So that means whatever you go to buy, your hamburger meat, your hamburger buns or something like that, it's going to be a 41% increase. You're going to be paying that much more. I'm not saying it's all going to happen like next week. It'll gradually get worse as the year goes. Or it may not even move at all until the middle of the year. It's hard to say how they figure this in. They're talking about gasoline will definitely go back up to where it was at the height of Biden's mess up thing, because eventually he will cease the contracts that are that we're using here at home, and that is the reason why we have such cheap gas now, is because the thing going on in Israel, we can't get gas from suppliers from China, from his son's company, so he opened it up for the United States to start drilling more, pumping more, going to the refiners and things like that. That's why the gases went down so much. There's a lot of stuff mixed into that, but we won't go into this. But again, that's why gas has gone down so much. And if you remember, at the beginning of when he became president, he cut off the pipelines. He cut off all the stuff here in the United States, and that's why gas prices went way up, because we had to get it from foreign companies. That's why it went up. Had nothing to do with wars or anything like that. But anyways, let's continue with our increases and stuff that we're talking about, like food banks. There have been people that have never went to a food bank before, and this is new people for the increase of 2023. And the reason I'm talking about 2023 is because these numbers come in toward the end of the year, and they tally them up, and they make a big old list and everything. So the increase in people that have never went to a food bank and went to a food bank last year is up 60%. 60% of people in the United States have never went to a food bank are now going to food banks. The increase of food being given away at food banks is up 174%, 174.8%. That says a lot right there. Yeah. So when we're going over a lot of this, this means we need to be more diligent in putting more stuff back. I know it's going to be rough with the way things are right now, and they're already projecting a lot of this stuff is going to be going up this month or this year. So sooner, probably the better. And again, that's why I stress any way possible that you can grow garden or grow a bucket garden or things on your porch or stick them next to the window, grow them in the house, whatever. That's that less money that you have to put into buying that stuff at the store that is ridiculous prices. Just think setting some pots up next to a window and growing lettuce. You know how expensive lettuce has gotten now, and majority of it is not safe. There's always recalls on lettuce and not celery, but spinach, that kind of thing. You grow it at your house. You can grow this stuff right next to your windows all year round. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut a lot of this off. One more tip. There has been an increase on people learning how to cook last year. It has gone up tremendously. I don't know if it's, people learning on TikTok or whatnot, but this is an increase, which is good. This is a very good increase. That means we're not going to spend triple the money at a fast food store or a shop or a restaurant or whatever. You can get this stuff at home and at a fraction of the price that you're going to be spending at these fast food places. So that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm really glad to hear this, because there's so many younger ones nowadays don't even know how to boil water. So this is good. Anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I'm going to try to keep up with this as much as possible. That way we can see what increases are coming. Until next time, like always, God bless.